Saturday morning, goodness, or afternoon, or evening, whenever you're watching this. My name's Tony. You're watching Faith and Coffee, and I'm doing a live video. This is a new channel, so I appreciate your support. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done that. If you're a coffee geek like I am a geek, I love coffee, and you like hanging out with someone who's kind of just a geek like yourself into making some home espresso, you're in the right spot. So appreciate you watching today. Um, I just got the Flared Neoflex. I have been on a hint for the golden idol. I've actually been on this hunt for the proper tamper. You know, a tamper is super important when you're making coffee. That's just kind of, it's a necessity for espresso, and you want to definitely tampers don't have to be expensive. The good one, it has the lip here, it's calibrated, has a nice ripples. Got that for a very cheap price. But the big thing about it is it doesn't have to be expensive, but it can be. Temper that they include, and it's really a catch cup that you pushed in your espresso. I've looked online, done a lot of research, and I thought I found the golden goose. I thought I found the thing be the answer to my big problems. And y'all, as you can tell in the tone of voice, it's not. Oh man, I don't feel duped because I've seen this exact tamper with different sizes, and size diameter matters. And this look, I opened it up, I was so excited. I was stoked. I thought, oh, cool. I finally got the golden goose. I finally found my golden tamping idol. But it definitely did not, because I'm going to show you something. It's just too big. It's just barely too big. If I had a Miller, or if I could, sand it down, I would totally actually think doing that. I would make a custom tool 110%, but I don't. So I'm probably end up going ahead and returning this to Amazon. Bummer, big womp womp. There is a version of this that's just 1 millimeter smaller, and I've heard on Reddit people saying that is the one that will fit. So my tamper dreams are not quite there yet, but hopefully hopefully that's gonna change soon. Y'all, I feel like it's time to make a big Aeropress. I don't know about you. I had a late night, had a long week, and I want to make a good Aeropress. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna go ahead. I got the cover all set up, ready to go. This week I'm trying out Happy. These are beans. They smell delicious. Oh, they smell really good. This is the dark roast. This is the Robert Downey Jr. Just kind of sponsored, owned, what do you want to call it. He's a spokesman for the company. And I've been digging it. I got these on Amazon for about $8 for the half a pound. And am digging it. There's just no other way to say it. I think I love it when you get. I love it when you get beans that are a really good affordable price and actually work, and put out some good quality results. And definitely been getting that. I'm gonna go ahead, and I need a good Aeropress. My wife and I are going to be doing some stuff today, so I need that coffee magic before I hit the road. And I want a big Aeropress, so I'm going to go with about 23 grams of coffee. Again, smells delicious. On there, they promise it's going to taste a bit of dark cherry and cacao. And I'm going to tell you something. They're not wrong. I actually have really enjoyed this. I've pulled shots of espresso with it. I've gotten great results. I've used this on my Neoflex, and I've gotten great results with that too. So yeah, time I got to put it to the test. I got to do some Aeropress. Oh man, what I love about the Aeropress is it's easy. You can't mess it up. There's a billion and two recipes out there, channels that talk about their different techniques. I'm going to tell you something that might sound weird. I don't think you can mess up an AeroPress. I just don't. I've never had that experience where I've had an AeroPress, unless it was the coffee itself, unless it was just something and I thought, just lack of better words, just kind of sucked. I hate to say it, but you know, I'm generally a pretty positive dude. You know, if it was like bad coffee, can't fix bad coffee. But if it's pretty good coffee and you put AeroPress, you're gonna get some great results. I love my AeroPress. Today I'm using my grinder here. Got on Amazon, 20 bucks. It's just a very simple grinder. This is one of the first hand grinders I ever bought because it makes a good coarse ground, and I love that how fast it goes through. And because I'm going coarser, and I don't know why, but it just seems like it goes a lot faster than when I grind for, you know, my Time War. My Time War C3 Pro, I dig it. I use it so much. It's starting to get some wear and tear. And I heard there's a new one out there. They have a new Pro model. So if you are watching this video and you Neoflex and you know where to find a tamper, please share the love. Please give me a comment below. Let me know where I could find a good tamper, because y'all, I really like using the Neo. I like getting my espresso set up as on a budget, but I want to make sure that I have the right tools, because that's the most important thing. Sometimes, you know, I think we all get caught up in like, I gotta have the big name brand, or I have to have the expensive stuff. You know, you don't have the expensive stuff. It's more about making sure that it's quality and it's gonna work well. Oh, it smells delicious. Very chocolatey. Definitely the cacao comes big time. I know they source their beans from Kenya and basically South America. I love Central and South America beans. Huge. I don't know, that profile just really suits my palate. Okay, almost there. Yep, I think we're good. I've always kind of wondered why people did that on a lot of a lot of YouTube videos. As I hit my camera. Oh man, you know, it's just because you know it's all done. That's really the biggest thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Any guys, anybody who's watched my videos before knows I'm a big goof, and you are gonna see me make mistakes. Okay, and if you see mistakes, I'm going to tell you something. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Write in the comment. Be like, Tony, hey, buddy, this is how I do it. Avoid this mistake. Please share your knowledge with me. That is the purpose of why I have this channel. I'm okay with you telling me what I'm doing wrong. Okay with that. You know why? Because that's how you learn. And also, I've figured out there's a lot of fancy pants in coffee. And there's nothing wrong to say with fancy pants, but sometimes it's not necessary to fancy pants, in my opinion. And sometimes it's just easy to make it simple. Look at that. That is gorgeous. It smells so good. Okay. I actually want to give this a little bit of a shake before I put it in my AeroPress. Just because make sure it's incorporated really well. I'm not going to do WDT work in this because I'm not pulling a shot of espresso. It's the whole purpose of press. But I also like to give myself the best results I possibly can, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I got a little shake. Make sure I didn't have any clumps. Using my my Casabrews 4700 as my source for my hot water. And like I said, one of the best things is it kind of gives a lot of, it's water on demand feature. So we get some hot water in here. Now, personally, when I make my press, I like to give it some just initial time for the beans to soak, with some of that CO2 to kind of come out, you know, all the good stuff. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and pour some more water. Yeah, that definitely needs more. I love the fact with the Aeropress, you can give time for bloom, and you can just give time for that flavor really just to soak on in and develop. You know, there's just no way to say it. If you like a good strong cup of coffee, this is the way to go, especially if you really do want more of that kind of traditional American style. You know, you're not, this isn't espresso. This isn't espresso. Espresso takes pressure, and, you know, there's a certain amount of pressure it needs. There is a person out there, I cannot believe I forgot the YouTube channel name. There's a gentleman who uses a bike pump with his Aeropress, where he creates that pressure that you would need for espresso. And then there's another one where he is standing on top of it with weights. It is the coolest thing. Oh man, I really need to find that video and time to share it with y'all. But it's just really cool. Look it up on YouTube. Go into the search. I love that kind of stuff. And this takes a big cup, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna go with the big one today. Do some USA. I've mentioned this before in my day job. I am an insurance guy. Once upon a time, I used to work for this company. No longer do now. They're a good company. All right. The other thing I don't want to have happen is I don't want to be an uneven service and make another blunder on a live video. Oh boy. Alrighty. So it's been about 2-3 minutes, just probably in total brew time. You know, honestly, this is what the greatest part about the Aeropress is. I could let this sit here. I could let it cool down. I could actually go put this in my fridge, and then I could pour some awesome, beautiful, cold coffee, and I could make some really cool drinks with that. That's not what I'm doing today. I need a hot cup of coffee, so not doing that. But there's so many cool recipes, and I've actually used this where I put cold water in, like I just mentioned. Well, I started with hot, and I did cold. I've experimented a lot. But if you put cold water, and you have a good, I would say, fine, there's a lot of fines in there, you could pop the top on, cover it with maybe some, you know, plastic bag, make sure you don't have any issues, put it in the fridge, let it sit there for a couple hours, and you could really experiment some cool stuff with the Aeropress. Yeah, this is awesome. I love the faux crema that's when you have the cap on it. There's a lot of great recipes out there where they talk doing an upside down method that works really well. I did that for a long time. You don't get the same type of crema, well, faux crema amount, like you're not getting the same, but y'all, I love the bubbles. Just so awesome. I'm going to show you guys the cleanup here just to see. If anyone's thinking about getting into coffee, this is a great way to do it. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous cup of coffee. Let's give it a taste. Wow. It's interesting. When I pulled the same coffee using the espresso machine, the DeLonghi E, and it tasted lighter. I guess that's the best way to put it. This really has that cacao. Like it really has that. I'm getting like an essence of chocolate. It's like someone dipped a Hershey Kiss. You know, put a couple in there, mix it around. Like I'm talking about. It's like really that intense. It's wild. Like it's wild. I mean, this is such. It's very smooth, but it's just different. When I pulled it with espresso, it was like a punch. It had a little bit of little sourness to it, like a little bit, I guess, not sour in a bad way. This, none of that whatsoever. Oh my goodness. Wow, wow, that's tasty. Super, super tasty. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I definitely would recommend that coffee. Hey, I just want to show you guys really quick the cleanup. And one of the best things about the Aeropress is the satisfying getting this giant puck out. So I use paper filters and I use the cap, but take a look at this huge puck. That's awesome. I love it. You know, like the big pucks, and I cannot lie. Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you are hanging out with me and enjoying this. A great weekend, and you get brew some good coffee. You know, if you have some advice for me, or if you know where I can find a tamper for that flex that's a good tamper, you let me know. I've almost given in a couple times now and went to Etsy and bought a 3D printer one, but I just can't feel over the idea of a plastic tamper. But anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and you have yourself a wonderful weekend. Get that coffee brewed up, okay? Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks so much.